Hello all you crazy people out there, my name is Dragonite. Welcome back to Final Fantasy I, Dawn of Souls Edition. So, let's see, last time I believe, that's not what I meant to do, last time I believe I, did a bunch of things. I gained access to the rest of the map at some point in the last couple, videos. I explored a bunch of new towns. I went down into the Hellfire Chasm and, had a very bad time at the hands of some boss. Not entirely sure. I guess those chasms are just like late game content because the times that I've tried to go through there and fight the bosses really haven't gone well for me at all. So let's see, what am I doing? I believe the last story note I saw had something to do with there was a fairy who was kidnapped by someone and sold to a caravan, and if I recall, the last NPC who talked to me about some caravan said that they went to like some forest up here by the desert. So I guess that's where I'm going to go now. There is also the matter of this this person over here with the submarine device. I think they're off in this direction on the coast, but I feel like the caravan was a more tangible lead, so I'm gonna go there first. Can I just exit town through this way? I can. Alright, so I'm going to go and wander through the fields of random encounters. And I'll probably get into 5 or 6 random encounters between here and the airship. Let's see. The airship should be... Oh, the random encounter rate. Can't wait until I get back on the airship. Alright, so 3 random encounters between there and the airship. So that was less than 5. Let's see. Unless I'm much mistaken, I was told to go... Right, I can't land in the desert. I was told to go to the desert north of... to the forest north of this desert, and I'm getting the feeling that is going to entail landing and walking across the desert because I can't land in the desert, and the game really just wants me to get into as many of these random encounters as possible. Alright, so there doesn't seem to be, Alright, there doesn't seem to be anything here. Oh! Alright, way to make me eat my words, game. That's cool, I guess. So here we have a desert, and this is where we were using the assets for that one, Cavern of Earth dungeon. I see the palm trees, the oasis, and some other things. This is indeed a caravan. Let me go in here, and let me talk to you. Are you going to, Okay. Bottled Fairy. 40,000. I mean, I have questions, but sure, let's buy it, because why not? Do you have anything else for me? Alright, Giant's Tonic, Fairy Tonic, Strength Tonic, Protect Drink, Speed Drink. Max HP, okay, these are basically the X items in Pokemon, the cross items. I guess if I really want more of these, I can come here and buy them. I've never been a fan of items that temporarily raise this sort of thing unless it's like a really big bonus. Which, honestly, the cross items in Pokemon kind of are. 50% to an attack stage up is much better than like a 10% attack stage up that you see in a lot of RPGs. But nevertheless, if I do ever need that, if I do ever need anything like that, I guess I'll go back there. Anyway, time to cross the desert again, and is it even worth getting back in the airship? Yeah, that wasn't worth leaving in. So, welcome back to Onrek, and I don't know what I have to do with the fairy. I know that there was an NPC, I believe, up here. Was it you who was talking about having a fairies? Alright, you're just telling me where to find them. And I don't know if he's planning on coming home. He's just kind of hanging out there. Are you the person who was obsessed with having legs? Yeah, you're got some sort of weird obsession with legs. There was some NPC who had a fairy. There's a well here. It looks like you could climb inside, but you can't, really. Okay. Cheeky game. Do I have to just run around until I find the NPC I'm looking for, or until I find someone who can do something with this fairy? Was it you? Alright, you're the one who's had a little too much to drink. You're telling me about the meteor. Okay, I was going to say that I think it actually wasn't in the town I was just in, it was actually in the, like, the mountain village. But then the game just took over when I entered town, before I even got a chance to open my mouth. Something happened. I don't know what just happened. This is Gaia. Alright, Wing of the Hawk. Do I have to go there next? Is everybody gonna suddenly be speaking English? The Wing of the Hawk. You were referring to the other city, right? To the south is an ancient city, yeah, okay, so you were talking about that other city. NPCs don't typically change their dialogue when you talk to them. When you talk to them after something happens. A fairy was living at our spring, but I haven't seen her lately. I wonder what's happened to her. So is that is that a feature in this town, or is that the pond that I pointed out? That's, sort of just in the middle of the overworld. Like, if I go back there, is there gonna be something happening? Is that where I have to get the oxy water or whatever? Right, nobody in that other town was speaking English. You are the person who started this whole mess with the fairy in the first place. Yeah, right, whatever. Was there a spring in town that I missed? Oh, you know what? Okay, yes, I see where we're going. Back here, was it? Yeah, okay. I remember that there was a town that featured something like this too, but I didn't remember where it was. You're the ones who rescued me from that bottle. I'm sorry about running away, but I was just so scared. I'll get you some Oxyel from the bottom of the spring to make up for it, alright? Alright, so what's this? Is this gonna be water that we can just breathe in? I assume Oxy is not a reference to nothing. So you're going to, go and fish out some gillyweed or whatever this actually is. Are you gonna tell me what I can do with it? I'm guessing that I'm gonna go back to the other town, to Onruk or whatever, and, alright, air will flow out of that water for as long as you have it. I'm guessing I can go to Onruk, and I can use this here gillyweed, and I can go into the submarine, and I won't have any problems breathing. And that's gonna be my my hypothesis for the next thing that I've got to do in this game. I also realized that since I can canoe across this river, it's slightly shorter to land there and walk upwards to Onruk. And there's a tile error. Maybe not an error, but that's just a tile that's got a missing corner piece. I'm still not exactly sure how turn priority is calculated in this game, because a lot of the times, Wedge the Ninja does go first, as you would expect from a character of that archetype. You know, I'm just gonna heal. I don't really need healing, but it's so inexpensive, and I'm here, so I'm just gonna do it anyway. Get out of the way, mister. Like, a lot of the times, the characters you would think would be fast go first, and a lot of the times, Stella, the character who you would think would be slow, goes last. But, not always, and I'm not really sure why. I don't know if we have a regular turn order, but we just have a very large, like, initiative roll. So once in a while, a very slow character will go first, or if the calculation is based on something else entirely. I don't know. Anyway, you with the submarine barrel, it can be found down here. I love these one wide passages that NPCs just sometimes wander into. Really makes my job so much harder getting through. Anyway, I do have Oxyel, yes. You are the ones we've been waiting for. Please save the mermaids. Okay. And did you just walk diagonally? You just faded out. Wow, that's interesting. So I will get in the barrel. And that's going to probably put us into... Oh, wow, that actually looks really nice. I really like that effect. The way the GBA's hardware works, and the way a lot of these 8 and 16-bit console hardware works, is that basically you can just offset individual scan lines by a certain number of pixels, and that Alright, so we are in indeed another dungeon, and that lets you do a lot of like weird and crazy things with waving effects. Very different from how you do it today with either a shear matrix transform or basically a distortion texture done in a shader, but it really does look cool. Those sorts of waving effects that you see in old games like this. Anyway, random encounters, gotta love them. So this is a treasure room. All right, 10,000 go. We've already made back with that one single treasure chest a solid quarter of our investment in buying the ferry from the caravan. It sounds really weird when you say it like that. To call the ferry an investment. Oh, capitalism, you strange, strange beast. So that is a flight of stairs. I'm gonna not go down the flight of stairs yet. I do want to... Can I go through here? I don't think so. Alright, that's just an empty room. I do want to go through the rest of these, this floor first and see what I can find. And, okay, there's more stairs. That just makes it, that much harder to decide where I want to go. Alright, so there is no door going into this one. Interesting. Yeah, I'm going to not... Come on, stop. I'm going to not go there yet. I will see what else I can find on this floor first, scout out a lay of the land, that sort of thing. And then we can start dealing with stairs. Alright. Another treasure chest. Another 2,000 gil. Alright. And... Alright, we're back at the main hallway. The main central hallway. Okay. Let's see. I can run. Yeah, as far as I've been able to tell, running doesn't affect your encounter rate. Your encounter rate, no matter how you slice it, is just obnoxiously high. I am gonna laugh, though, with all that being said. If at some point, this is Sunken Shrine 2F, if at some point I find out that there's a really common item you can buy that's just functionally a repel, and I just completely... Alright. Anyway. So this is 2F. I started off on the 3rd floor. I don't know if I'm going to go up or down. I don't know if I'm supposed to go up or down, rather. The other staircase that I saw briefly and got a little turned around in. What else is there? There was another question that I had that I wanted to voice out loud. But I can't remember what it was. So that'll just have to wait. Although I suppose it is worth also vocalizing that it's possible that, and really the only reason I bring this up is because this would make it sort of a precursor to the future Final Fantasy active time battles, that there's an internal counter counting down from when your last turn was. And for faster characters, that counter will decrease faster. For slower characters, that counter will decrease more slowly. This makes it look like we're going in the direction that we're supposed to be going, because that's one of those little rooms with only 2 staircases in it. I don't think that's what's going on here, because you do at the start of every turn... select your, select the moves that everyone's gonna use on their next turn, which is a lot more like a Pokemon or a Dragon Quest sort of agility system where there is just an agility stat with, I guess it's not impossible that the game has, a pick your attack system like it does, but, it still uses an active time system, but I doubt it. I don't think that's what's going on here. This is a large treasure room. Am I coming up on something important? Anyway, just based on, excuse me, based on, come on. Really? Based on the age of the game alone, and that a lot of, although admittedly not all, early role-playing games like this were, they did share a lot of DNA. This is the 1st floor. Alright, we're getting somewhere, that's for sure. They share a lot of DNA with things like Dungeons & Dragons and other tabletop setups with literal dice rolls for initiative. I would lead in the direction of assuming that that is what this game does more than anything else. And this is an empty room. Cool. Alright. Also, I do like how, And I'm not entirely sure if this is what I'm supposed to be looking at, but I think it is. I do like how it looks like we have a cracked floor that's sort of raised up above the water, and like this thing down here on the tiles below me is a pillar that the whole floor is resting on. I like that aesthetic. It's a very nice ancient ruin sort of place. Alright, where did I come from? Did I come from in there? I think I came from in there. I think I want to go, like... I'm pretty sure the game is telling me to go in, like, the up direction. By the way, a couple of battles ago, this was a couple floors ago now, I think, I acquired an item that was the Worm Killer, just in battle as a combat reward, and, one, I assume that's, I think it was a sword, I'm pretty sure it was a sword, and I assume it does extra damage against, like, dragons or something, which, one, rude. Two, is this gonna lead me back? Alright, so I feel like there's still more that I haven't done here yet. I didn't really realize that I could just get items from random drops in battle like that, so if I were to select this, oh no, alright. I was also gonna say it is effective against dragons. I was also gonna say that it probably, like, does more damage than whatever I have now, because it sounds like an epic sword, but no, that's gonna drop my attack by solid 22% and drop my accuracy by probably about, what, 10%? Not excited about that. Okay, anyway, let me see. This being 1F. Alright, I guess there isn't anything else for me in there. Didn't find anything. Also, I don't know what music is playing, because, Windows is refusing to, like, play back the audio from the game through my headphones for whatever reason. In my head, I'm just hearing the Sunken ship music from, Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Da, 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 you know that one. I have been a little surprised at points. Alright, so I haven't been in this room yet, apparently. At what music the game has chosen to play, in various dungeons. I believe the ice cavern, where I was a little while ago, that one used the music that was, also used in, like, Matoya's castle. Way back when, or Matoya's, not castle, cave. And that, made it feel a lot less intimidating, when I heard that. Alright, so I'm backtracking now. I remember being here. So maybe instead of going to the first floor, I would have wanted to go to the fourth floor, so that other staircase. When I came in. Alright, this room is just a circle. Alright, Sunken Shrine 3F, 1F, and if I go back to the beginning of this one, down this way, I think, and this should lead me back to the main floor. For the record, I don't know if I'm going up or down. I don't know if, like, the first floor is, like, you know, below the fourth floor, and we're ascending a tower, or I don't know if, like, it's, like, the basement floor system where, like, the first floor is, like, above everything else because it's closest to the surface. Anyway, we can nevertheless explore. Alright, explore on the fourth floor.